Marvel released a full-length trailer for the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, finally giving us some idea about what the movie will look like. Marvel really needs a win here, and we've been promised that this will be the start of a new era without the woke agenda and the forced intersectionality. What will be the results of this claimed change of direction? Only time will tell. The trailer shows a lot. We get a sense of the time period, how the team is viewed by the public, and how the team interacts with each other. We also get our first look at the female Silver Surfer, and a good scale for Galactus' size. There was some good stuff in the trailer, some bad stuff, and some stuff that I'm not sure about yet. There's also the great MCU elephant sitting in the room that needs to be discussed. Let's talk about it. The trailer shows us a world of the retro, futuristic 60s vibe. The Fantastic Four have been the Fantastic Four for quite a while. They seem to be a pretty universally loved, being cheered on in the streets, getting shout-outs in the news, and often doing public appearances. Early in the trailer, we were informed that Sue Storm is pregnant, to everyone's excitement. As the team prepares for this new future, suddenly, the Herald of Galactus arrives and warns the planet that Earth has been targeted for destruction. There's a quick montage of the team using their respective powers as it all comes to crescendo with the logo reveal. At the very end, we see Galactus walking down the streets of New York City. Pretty simple, straightforward trailer. First for the good. I really like the aesthetic. I'm always a fan of the ambiguous, anachronistic settings for movies and TV shows, kind of like what you see in Batman the Animated Series. It's clearly in the past, but they have access to technology far advanced for the period. The movie looks good, with one exception, more on that in a moment. I think I mentioned in the previous video on the teaser, but I'll say it again just in case I didn't. But I like that it's not an origin story. I'm tired of seeing the same formula played out over and over again. We know who the Fantastic Four is. We don't need to see them get their powers again, just like we don't need to see Thomas and Martha Wayne get killed again. It looks like this movie starts with the team firmly established in the world, and that's a great decision. I like the suits, and the Thing looks pretty good. I'm still not bowled over by his voice, and his head is a little too small, but those are minor things in the grand scheme. We get a few glimpses of the team members using their powers. Thing picks things up. Sue uses her force field powers. Johnny's flame effects look pretty good, and Reed's stretching powers look believable enough. Overall, they look good, at least insofar as the brief glimpses have allowed. The team has a good repertoire with each other, with nice banter back and forth. There's some good chemistry amongst the team. And finally, along with the public's affinity for the team, there also seems to be great trust of the team by the public. As the threat looms large, the people turn to the Fantastic Four to represent them and protect them. This is what you like to see in a superhero movie, particularly a Fantastic Four movie. People trusting the team to save the day. Now for the stuff I don't like. I really don't like the female Silver Surfer, both from a conceptual and a practical position. Conceptually, I think it sucks to not introduce a Silver Surfer into this continuity as the original Silver Surfer, Norrin Radd. Rumors have spread that this was a studio decision that came down from Disney, with the company still trying to shove intersectional feminism into the stories. Disney has claimed it's turning over a new leaf, but things like this make it hard to believe that claim, along with some other things I'll mention in a moment. This is going to cause the movie problems. The Silver Surfer is not a super well-known character, but what is known about the character is that he is in fact a he. For a casual viewer to walk in and see a female Silver Surfer is going to be confusing. It also might stop people from going to see the movie outright, if people decide that going with the female is a sign that nothing has changed at Marvel. This was a bad decision, but we won't know how bad until early returns come in. Practically speaking, the effects on the Silver Surfer look really bad. Why do 2025 visual effects look worse than effects on the same character from 2007? Or even more, why do they look worse than the effects on the T-1000 from back in 1991? Marvel has received a great deal of criticism in recent years for its visual effects, but this is a step above in bad CGI. Things like this make me wonder just what Marvel is doing. As a studio, you're trying to jumpstart your dying franchise and show the public you're trying to change things. And this is what you roll out. This says we're trying to do better. Trust us, bro. For those who might be willing to overlook the use of a female Silver Surfer, they might decide that the effects on that female Silver Surfer look like a big joke. Another problem I have with the tone of the trailer is how Reed Richards is depicted. Reed Richards is always the smartest guy in the room and has solutions prepared for any spectrum of problems that might pop up. He's capable, confident, and successful. Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards is withdrawn, timid, and unsure of himself. He spends the entire trailer looking mopey and indecisive on making even the easiest of decisions. There have been rumors that this is Sue Storm's movie, and the trailer only substantiates that. She looks capable and in charge throughout the movie. She reassures Richards, telling him that they can handle parenthood. The one joke in the trailer is made at the expense of Richards in service of lifting up Sue, making fun of how much trouble he's going to have being a dad. But Sue is going to make a great mother. And all of this only casts more doubt on Marvel's claims of change. We've been told it's returning to storytelling and leaving its social engineering efforts behind. For what it's worth, I think Disney thinks it's doing these things. I think the people at Marvel think they're riding the ship and charting a new course. That was one of the biggest talking points with Daredevil Born Again. After seeing the dissatisfaction with how it was going to handle the character, Marvel brought in the original show's showrunners, brought back as many of the actors as they could, and announced that they were retooling the show to go back to how things were. The result was the same tired, intersectional message pushing. Daredevil Born Again is the prime example that Marvel is broken fundamentally. It cannot be fixed because those in charge of it do not know how to fix it. Hollywood has an ideology problem, and that problem has made them unable to recognize their own shortcomings. That's what I'm worried about with the Fantastic Four. I like the Fantastic Four, so I'm going to see this movie. I really want it to be good, but everything I see from it makes me doubt that's possible just a little bit more. What do you think? Will you see this movie? Do you think it'll be good? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching.